We had a zoo. We did. It was the Las Vegas Zoological Society, or the Las Vegas Zoo. It opened in 1981 and it ran until about 2013 when it was shut down for a lot of different reasons, which I will talk about. It was opened by a guy named Pat Dingle, who was a former police officer who decided to open up a zoo. And at first it was kind of like a petting zoo, so there was like goats and a horse and that kind of stuff. And then by like 1986, he had like 50 different sets of exotic animals and then like 100 or so birds. There were several pairs of Barbary apes and 2 other kinds of monkeys that were on loan from the San Diego Zoo as part of a breeding program. So he had those as well. In 1993, one of the apes, an older Barbary ape, beat a younger, newer Barbary ape, one that was on loan. When he was released into the enclosure, that animal beat the other one to death. But Dingle wouldn't allow the zookeepers, who were actually licensed zookeepers and veterinarians of exotic medicine and so forth, he wouldn't allow them to intervene. He said just let him kill each other. So the older Barbary ape in territorial dispute beat the younger one. Well, this ended up coming on the news, and so the USDA, United States Department of Agriculture, went and investigated the zoo because of this ape's death. Well, they found that he was in massive violation of all sorts of rules and regulations in the terms of keeping care of exotic animals, space, food, care, all that kind of stuff. So he was fined. Well, he stopped making payments on a loan that the city gave him for improvements in 1993, so it started to default. Now, people were still going to see it. They were still going to see the zoo because it was the only zoo we had. It had like 500,000 visitors in the late 90s, from what I understand. But in 1996, he lost a portion of the land to foreclosure, and he was going to expand it. So they kind of, there was like 4 parcels. There was the zoo, was on 3, and then there was a parking lot on 1. Well, he lost the parking lot one, and so, because he wasn't making mortgage payments, and so it was just a big, huge mess. In 2009, the San Diego Zoo gave him like $20,000. I could be wrong. I have to look at it. $20,000 or more as a loan to kind of renovate the animal habitats, which he didn't do, and people quit. When that ape killed the other one, 7 zookeepers quit on the spot because he wouldn't allow him in. It was just not, the animals were not well taken care of at all, and they were it was not it was not set up. He didn't know anything about taking care of exotic animals. It was a member of the Society of Zoos, or the Association of Zoos, but it lost its licensing and it lost that certification with the death of that younger ape. It finally closed in 2013, and then the building itself caught on fire. What was left of the building itself caught on fire in 2016 and has since been demolished. It's my understanding, though, that the Las Vegas Zoo is trying a comeback, so they're raising money and they're trying to build one. I don't know if we're ever going to get another one, but we did have a zoo.